And I believe we're live. We're here, David and I, David from Automotive Press. I'm sure you guys know David after the multiple times we've collaborated, not only through live streams, but through auto shows throughout the world. We just teamed up in Japan once again for the Japan Mobility Show, and there were a couple of cars there we were wanting to be there, and they weren't there. However, we were
Yeah,
surprised
yeah.
by the Lexus Coupe that was there. And we may see some, I don't know how close that concept we saw at the Japan Mobility Show will be to this production version, but it's still very exciting. And David, how are you
It
doing?
is. Yeah. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just got home literally, and we can't miss this. This is like
Oh,
one of the most important and exciting launches. I mean, Kirk and I, we already know quite a bit about these models based on our own predictions,
yeah.
but who knows? We could be proven wrong. So hopefully it is still twin turbo V8, still real exhaust, no PHEV, no BEV. I'm hoping that's the case.
Oh, yeah.
Right? We'll see. Find out very soon. But
Yeah. If
yeah,
the Lexus is BEV, that'll break my heart.
I know. Yeah, I mean the Lexus edition was a bit of a surprise. You know, they're showing three, but obviously one will be the GT version, like the road GT version. The other one is probably for race circuit, and the third one is the
Right.
Lexus version, and that one looks like the one that we saw in Japan, right? Correct, the Lexus one.
It does. Well, at least for the taillight design, I'm not so sure that the side profile from the teaser was dead on from what we saw, but we'll find out shortly, just in a few more
You will find
minutes.
out. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You have is it your cat, your dog in the back?
Yeah, my husky, he's back.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever
Strider.
seen your husky. Hey, hi, sweetie.
He is
Oh, I
he
think it's the
is a
first time I
cutie.
see your husky.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Oh, he's
He's
great.
so angry at me because well, huskies like to sleep a lot, and he's
Okay.
like, "Why did you drag me in?" It's like, but he's a great dog. He's a good
Yeah,
dog,
yeah,
good
yeah. It's
family
like a
dog.
nice,
Yeah,
nice. I should have brought my cat, but anyway. But we're excited. Kirk and I really like doing collabs, and we had fun in Japan.
yeah.
Although we had such a short time this time,
Mm-hmm.
it felt too short. But
It did.
yeah. So I can't see the YouTube comments. I guess what I'll do is I'll open up your channel, and then so I can see if people are asking questions and
There are,
stuff.
yeah, we already got a super chat. So
Oh wow, okay.
shout out to Peter. $10 appreciated. Thank you very much. He says, "What is the expected price for the three cars being released? Is there a community estimate?" All right. Well, great question. We we know, at least according to Best Car, they said that this is a catalog model, meaning something like the LC 500 compared to what was more of like a one-off, which was the LFA. Like there, you kind of got what you got with the LFA, and people weren't. The only way you could get a custom order on an LFA, to my understanding, was to be a dealer, and
Mhm.
you put in the order you wanted, but it wasn't for the consumers really in that regard to be able to customize. But it's going to be at least half the price, if not less than half the price of what the LFA was. The LFA was
Mhm.
375K starting off, up to like 400 plus for the Nürburgring edition. So I'm going to,
Mhm.
it's hard to say, but if you look at Porsche 911, uh, it depends on how close
Well,
in pricing,
it,
right, or in performance it is to those cars. So, David, what do you? I'm going to
yeah.
say like
Well, uh,
150K, but I don't know for sure.
US, right? Yeah. So I
Yeah,
heard that it will be priced right in the middle between LC 500 and LFA. So that's a wide range. But
yeah,
since the Porsche 911, actually, I also understand that it's going to be priced more like a AMG GT
GT.
Coupe. Yeah. So which is about 200K here in Canada, 100. So yeah, give or
Hmm.
take. Maybe I think it should be a little bit more than 150K. My bet is
It could be.
175K US,
So if you look
which
at,
is yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's we could see different performance variants of this too, right? So the AMG GT 43 starts at 105. The 55 coupe, those are the start at 130. But those, I don't know if those are the numbers. I just googled it real quick. I don't know if that's the 4-door or the 2x2 that they're giving me.
They're similar pricing anyway.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but yeah, so I think I don't know. We'll find out. But probably the street. Let's hope, and that the street version will be, let's say, 150 to 175 US. And then the Lexus version will probably be more than 25,000, so probably closer to 100K. And then the race version, I don't, usually it's a crazy price, right? It could be 300K or something.
It could be. I mean,
yeah.
What does a 911 GT3 cost?
Not 911. That's about 260 Canadian, so it's about 230 US. Yeah. The price is a little bit wacky between US and Canada, but so that sounds about right. I think we're in the ballpark. So I don't know. That's still a lot of money.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Like, let's say it matches or exceeds a 911. Best case scenario, it exceeds a 911 in performance, or at least trades blows with it. I still don't think Toyota can command the Porsche premium. I think they're going to have to sell for even with a Lexus badge, they're going to have to sell for significantly less money than an AMG or maybe not an AMG, but definitely a Porsche.
Yeah, like the AMG GT coupes, they don't sell that many of that. So, but they will probably still sell more than Toyota / Lexus models. But this event that's happening in Japan, they actually had multiple activities leading up to right now. A bunch of journalists went on to the Lexus yacht.
Oh, okay.
Which is like, I think it's like $1 million or $2 million each, and they only made 4 for 1 year. So
yeah, I saw when I first moved to Florida, or moved back, there was here in Naples, there was the LY 650. I think that's what it is, which is a Lexus yacht. I saw one docked. I saw one docked here. It's so ridiculous.
Crazy. So ridiculous expensive.
Yeah.
So clearly they're not worried about volume. If they're going to make a boat that only sells 4 a year, or yacht, I should say. But I don't know. I won't be able to buy it. Unfortunately, that's too much. That's out of my hand.
It's a much. A yacht is typically out of the price for most people. We got another super chat here. Car Wash Freak, $2. He says, with K cars getting greenlit, what if Scion returns? Okay, well, David, you heard the crazy hubbub.
I heard that.
So it has been okayed for. I don't know how, and we don't know any details other than it's seemingly greenlit for small cars to be made in America, and not to be held back by crash test regulations. So essentially an American version of a Japanese K car, but potentially there's all like.
There's too much speculation that right now.
Exactly.
And they haven't confirmed anything. It was more of a kind of ad hoc comments, by Trump, and it could happen, but it'll take like 3-4 years to get something like that sorted out.
Yes.
It's not overnight.
All right.
Hey, 6 o'clock though.
Yeah. It says we still have a countdown. Do you remember the countdown? What was it at the Japan Mobility with the Century booth? It was it started and there was like another countdown, and then Akio got on stage. So Akio loves the drama, the theatrics. He's a superstar.
Definitely.
He's a superstar. So he loves the build up.
He does. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's an interesting, very interesting person. I was, as like you and I, we both have had a chance to meet many interesting people in the world. But he's one of those people that you never forget, right? And I still remember at the last Japan Mobility Show, he was being escorted by many security details, right? But at the auto salon, there were less security details. So I just went up to him. I walked straight up to him and said, "Akio-san, can I take a picture with you?" And he smiled and said, "Sure." So I remember taking a picture with them, and but there was a little bit less security details back in a few years ago now. So yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. You got quite a few people watching, Kirk. That's exciting. Almost 1,000 people here.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, thanks guys for coming
that's really
in.
Good.
It's
yeah,
just
it's really good.
We're just getting started here, but I don't want to be.
Something started.
Yeah, it's
no,
going.
Still counting now?
No, it's going on my end. I think it should be.
You wanna? I can't hear the sound though, Kirk, of the rev.
Can you hear it?
Well, actually, I can't hear because I'm with you. I guess the rest of the people might be able to hear.
Okay, go ahead and pull it. Can you pull up the YouTube live stream on your end?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I could.
Yeah. Because
I'll watch it that way.
Yeah, we'll sync up that way.
Okay,
so there's just a bunch of music playing right now, which is going to potentially get copyright striked. So I'm just kind of keeping the music low.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out
LFA
how to do
sound.
that without interfering. So I might have to mute myself and then I'll listen because I can't do both.
Oh, there's.
So when the
Hold on, there's a Lexus. But that looks like the concept that we saw at the mobility show. That doesn't look any different.
Good morning, everyone.
No, you're right.
There's Simon Humphreys.
Taking the time and the trouble.
So I'm gonna mute myself once it starts, okay? Because
Okay.
otherwise I'm gonna interfere with each other. So.
Okay.
Okay,
Now,
all right. So I'll mute myself now. You can talk, but I'll mute myself.
Okay.
Which I can't. I don't know if I can figure that out.
It was the factory
How do I
where
mute myself
Shoichiro
here?
Toyoda and Nakamura Kenya created
Can
the
you
first
mute me
century all the way back
on your end,
in
on the Google?
1967.
Can I mute you?
The spirit
Yeah,
of
because
the
I can't
invention
mute
that was born
myself for
here
some reason.
is now reborn as the Inventor Garage.
I'll watch it on the other screen. Okay?
Okay.
For creating the future.
Let me put this down for a second.
Okay.
Now today will be a celebration not only of invention, but of something I know we all love. A celebration of the car. The excitement, the thrill, the love for speed, all things I think everyone in this room and everyone watching online shares a passion for. But as with many things in life, a story of strength begins with a story of what's called in Japanese, kuyashisa. It's a strong word, but the nearest is humiliation. And I want to tell you all about this from two viewpoints. Now, I've been working as a designer here for 36 years. And I can honestly say that as a designer, there's nothing more painful than being told that what you've put your heart and soul into is boring. 14 years ago, at Pebble Beach in America, that's exactly what happened. When Akio was told on his visit there, Lexus is boring. That feeling of humiliation was a turning point, and it became a source of determination. After that, Akio stood up and made a promise.
We have press releases that have become available.
So when we went to consult with him about how we should present this car at Pebble Beach this year, his answer
And they're
was
calling
very
the
simple.
LFA
Just put it
BEV.
out there. Let it speak for itself.
That's a bit
And
heresy.
that's exactly what we did. With no explanation, we let people form their own opinions. And I'm pleased to share that at Pebble Beach this year, there wasn't one person who said that Lexus was boring. To be innovative, adventurous, original, to help our customers discover this is what Lexus is born to do. And with this car, we wanted our customers to discover a new level of sensory immersion. So the vehicle behind me has meant big breakthroughs, dramatic proportions, packaging innovation. Just look at the stands. The rear view, it's just beautiful. And it's all under 1,200 millimeters in height. For any sports car, this is a huge challenge and a huge accomplishment. And when this car's finally finished, it'll answer Akio's last request, and that is to completely redefine the sound of an electric sports car. Now, we designed this car to really speak for itself, but that's not simply by chance. Because the car you see here owes its existence to another story. And that brings me to the second tale of humiliation, this time on the racetrack. Now, I remember Akio telling me that Nürburgring 20 years ago, he had an experience that he couldn't forget. It wasn't about being overtaken. It wasn't about not coming first. Rather, that he could see other manufacturers were prioritizing racing. They were using the occasion to nurture not only new technology and new products, but to nurture the people who make them. Camouflage prototypes of cars never seen before being put through their paces on the world's most unforgiving track. As a company, Toyota at that time wasn't even trying to build a car capable of racing the Nürburgring. In fact, we didn't even have a sports car on sale. So Akio, alongside test driver Naruse-san, not only ended up driving an old Supra, but doing so under the alias of Morizo, with his own unknown private racing team, Gazoo Racing. Every time he yielded to yet another development prototype, it was as if they were saying, you guys at Toyota, there's no way you could ever build a car like this. Well, that was then. This is now.
So they're calling the Lexus concept that was at the JMS and the one that Simon Humphries just showed. They're calling it the LFA concept BEV. So that's unfortunate that they have to use the LFA naming for that. Honestly, that's a bit heresy in my opinion. I turned the sound off because of copyright strikes. It's all the music that they play. I just want to hear the engines. Just play the engines, you know. But it's overlaid with a bunch of music. So
what do you think about these? The GR-GT and its race car sibling, the GR-GT3, will be joined by the all-new Lexus LFA concept here to form the sports car apex for both Lexus and GR. All from one race-bred platform, true to GR's promise of pushing the limits for better and contributing to the entire Toyota group. And all part of Akio's promise of no more boring cars. Now, the GT3 category, where the story of these three cars begins, is all about making cars for people who want to win, for professionals and also privateer racers. For everybody, it all starts with speed. Without speed, there's nothing. For the GR GT3 race car, 4-liter V8 twin-turbo engine, completely rigid aluminium space frame, an incredibly low center of gravity, state-of-the-art aerodynamics, all the critical elements are in place. But speed in itself is not everything. The race is much more than the home straight. And the real art is how you control that speed. In a real-life situation, as our master driver Morizo likes to say, it all comes down to kaiwa, the conversation between driver and car. GT3 is engineered to give you confidence in all situations, to feel reassured that the conversation, even at the limits, in the severest of the situations, it's all about the car giving you the feedback that you need to guide you in making split-second decisions. Fluent communication, knowing how the car will respond so that there are no misunderstandings. bringing out the best in your abilities so you can push the car and yourself even further. The GR-GT speaks to both types of driver, the professional driver and the recreational driver, whether that's two different people or you and your alter ego. Now, an integral part of any conversation with a car is sound, not only during acceleration, but deceleration and braking. To understand the importance of this, look no further than 30 minutes drive from here to Fuji Speedway and the transition from the home straight into the first tight corner. To brake as late as possible, deeper, faster, and power out with confidence following your ideal line. This may be the first time that we focus not only on the sound a car makes when you put your foot down, but the visceral, guttural sound when you take your foot off. But the conversation you have on an ordinary street is different. The GR-GT road car, with the same V8 twin-turbo but with hybrid power, shares the DNA of its racing counterpart more than any other car we've ever made. For this, the team worked not only at the limits of a car, but at the limits of the development process. Production car test drivers working hand in hand with racing drivers. This is a circuit-ready, everyday driver. Wild on a track day, easy to drive around town. Take it for a stint at the track, stop at a nice restaurant on the way home. From dynamics all the way down to minute decisions in seating position, this is a car designed to cover all the bases. Now, Akio loves motorsports. In a race team, there is no hierarchy. When it comes down to it, everyone is in the pits together. These three cars will work as a team to bring the emotion of driving to both veteran racers and new generation of car lovers. Whether it's the V8 twin-turbo in the GR-GT3 or the hybrid version in the GR-GT, both running on either conventional fuel or e-fuel or an electric future in the LFA. These cars represent a commitment to keep the joy of driving at the limits of human capabilities alive for the next generation, nurturing technology and people to create a new era of driving euphoria. Just as Naruse-san brought his wisdom from the Toyota 2000 GT to the LFA and passed it on to a new generation of test drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last 14 years, not only Lexus and GR, but all Toyota Group brands have undergone a transformation. The emotional side has come back to the company, whether that's in terms of driving dynamics, engineering, production, or my field of design. There's been a fundamental change in the company mindset. How a car looks, how it feels, it's all subjective. But in the pits, as one team, with Akio as master driver, we have the license to do what needs to be done to translate each car's story into reality. And even though he's pushing 70, this year, Akio Toyoda went back to where it all began 20 years ago, driving in the Nürburgring 24 hours. And I can guarantee one thing. With these three cars in front of him, he'll not be able to stay away for many years to come. And equally, there was no way he could miss the chance to be here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Akio Toyoda.
Yeah, the LFA BEV. It's a BEV named LFA. I mean, you would think, man.
30 years ago, Naruse-san and I, just the two of us, were making cars. Little by little, Like-minded members joined the effort, and finally, when the LFA was completed, Naruse-san, in a big smile that I've never seen before, said, "It's the first time I was able to drive Nürburgring just looking ahead. Till then, we were constantly being overtaken by other cars. And now we had a car to overtake others. I could feel how truly happy he was." That didn't mean that our kuyashisa or humiliation went away. LFA went to volume production, but it was a limited volume production. We started to win races, but it was about becoming first rank in class. There was still many cars that was faster than us. I could hear people saying, "No way that you guys at Toyota could build a car like this." I will never forget that feeling of humiliation. And that pain is definitely the force that drives me even now. And one day, 15 years ago, suddenly, I succeeded the role of master driver. Naruse-san left me with the secret sauce for making cars. The sauce we made from our pain of humiliation. There was another thing that he left me, which were a few fellow colleagues who shared that agony. We used that pain and frustration as our driving force and continued our focus on simply making ever better cars. The GR86, GR Supra, GR Yaris, GR Corolla, the hydrogen engine, Super Taikyu, Nürburgring, and now these cars.
There's no volume knob.
At Toyota today, I now have so many like-minded fellow colleagues who are making cars with a shared conviction. To these fellow colleagues, I want to entrust our car-making endeavor, and I want to work together with these fellows to make cars so that our secret sauce can be passed on to the future generations. And I hope you can continue to count on us that we will keep you excited. My life has been a continuation of battles. And the role that I found through those battles is to be the last person to protect the others. Not my role as president or chairman, but to make sure that my fellow colleagues can evacuate to a safe place so that they will be able to hone their skills and be able to fight back even stronger. I'm the one who will protect them, so make sure that they will be able to have that environment. Morzo will still continue and stay up and running until I fall down. Thank you so much for coming today.
Cool. All right. Okay. Well, Dave and I will both make up our own individual videos tomorrow, kind of recapping and letting this soak in. And there's a lot of information here that still needs to be communicated to you guys, and we won't be able to do it all tonight. I'm super tired, but
I just came back.
Yeah, welcome back. Yeah. So I got a couple things here. The Lexus, they're calling it the LFA concept BEV, and it's exact same car we saw last month or late October.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So that was disappointing, right? We just saw the same car, basically.
It is the exact same car, same mock-up.
Exact same car. Yeah. It is.
It's a beautiful car, but we were kind of hoping there'd be some sort of internal combustion engine in it, ideally a V8. Now, it's a concept. Could they still find a way to modify this? I don't know.
I don't think so. Well, I don't. He said clearly this was a electric car with, what did he say, the feel of a V8 or something, or sound of a V8. That's what he said in the beginning. So yeah, this was a surprise. I thought this was going to be Lexus version of the GR GT. That's what we were expecting.
That's what we were, hoping. We were hoping Lexus wouldn't make this mistake and going all in an EV. They still haven't deviated from this roadmap that they have to be fully electric by 2030 in the major markets that they sell in. And that's just crazy because they are making insane amounts, at least in the United States, right? They can do their own thing with their Chinese battery EV factory in Shanghai. They have their own factory starting next year or 2027 or whatever it is. Okay. They can have two different ecosystems of Lexus cars. But here in North America, BEV is not going to fly. At least BEV only is not going to fly. You can have BEVs, but not the whole lineup. The brand will tank.
But you know what? Just coming back to the GRGT models, I'm also really disappointed they didn't give us much information. Like very little details. Where I don't know if their press release shows anymore.
Yeah,
but
the press release has a ton more information.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay, that's good to know.
So
you want to bring that up, or?
Yeah. I should have it up for you guys. Let me make sure.
Well, you're tired, so it doesn't have to be long. But
yeah,
because it's, I mean, that's all they said. Twin turbo V8. That's it. Basically, that's all they said.
Yeah. Minimum 650 PS. You know, they have kind of ballpark numbers here. So they have dimensions. They have 1750 kilograms or lower. Carbon ceramic brakes. Transaxle single motor hybrid. Did they mention hybrid in the conference?
Did.
Okay,
Yeah, he did.
I missed.
Yeah, so he said the GT3, the race version, is not hybrid, and the street version is hybrid, V8 twin turbo hybrid.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he mentioned that.
So that makes sense.
So let me see. I'm gonna bring up the press release too, so I can see it.
So they have a newly developed 8-speed automatic with a single motor inside of that automatic. Now, it's a transaxle, so that transmission is integrated into the rear axle for better weight distribution. It's rear wheel drive, of course. 850 newton meters of torque is probably around 650 pound-feet of torque, if I had to take a guess.
Yeah, so I'm just reading it like you are, just because we're getting this for the first time. They wouldn't give us any information beforehand.
No,
I thought we were going. Yeah, so where is the hybrid motor? Is it sandwiched between the transmission and the motor?
There's a cutout here. You're more the engineer, so I'm gonna pull up the cutout. There's a cutout image I have on screen. Let
me see if I can watch that too. Cutout. Where is the cutout? The rear transaxle. So yeah, it's integrated. I mean, based on. So the one I have is, so let me just pull up the same one that you have, so I can't really see it very well. Which one do you have? This one. Well, that's a regular transmission there.
It looks like the 8-speed auto right there.
Yeah. No, there's another picture that seems to show the motor better. Let me see if I can bring it up.
There's a twin turbo V8 there, which is looking pretty fantastic. It's a hot V configuration that the Germans do. Here's the electric motor. Here it is. It's right here.
Yeah, I can't see what you're seeing.
Okay.
Because our screen's not synchronized.
Oh, that's
unfortunately.
Right. So it's not a it's a real cutout, and it's a different angle, and it's in the bell housing, the electric motor, kind of like it would be in a Tundra hybrid or something. So
so it has to be. I was 100% sure that's how they're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's integrated hybrid. You know, same idea really as a Porsche 911 GTS hybrid. So I was pretty sure they were going to do the same thing anyway.
Yeah, I don't think there's any information on battery size, and let's see here.
Either.
The battery is wait. Is the battery's way up high? Am I seeing this right? I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing.
I can't see what you're saying. So
the battery, it looks like you have the inverter above the transaxle, and then you have the battery sitting on top of so the battery is high, like really high weight distribution.
Yeah, let me see if I can find that photo you like. So I can see it a little bit in delay on the regular YouTube side.
Okay.
So you have to kind of wait. Yeah, because it's small. I guess it's a small battery. There's probably no place to put it. The thing is pretty tight. The hood is so low. The hood is so low. I bet this engine is smacked so closely to the firewall. Like this engine is probably stuck right against the firewall.
Yeah.
Protruding into the passenger cabin.
Yeah.
And then the long hood goes ahead of the engine, right? So when you open the hood, what you're going to see is a V8. It's going to be tucked all the way to the back.
Pushed way the back, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way they're going to be able to do this design. Yeah, and so there's no space underneath at all. Like you got the transaxle, you got the transmission running through. So that they have put the battery on top, which is kind of weird. But
if they were able to do
the only way.
Yeah, if they had solid state batteries, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because you could use half the battery weight for the same energy density. But that's.
And I'm just looking at the interior.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at the interior. It's a bit disappointing overall. It's not the wow factor I was expecting.
Yeah, I'm gonna circle back. I'm gonna circle back to the interior here.
Okay.
Yeah. So I kind of knew what this interior was going to look like based off of spy shots. If you look at the steering wheel, this is the same sort of button situation or lack thereof because it's touch capacitive that you have on the new ES, and I'm just not I'm not a fan of it. You know, the new CX-5 has similar. I just want real buttons. I was in a Sentra.
Yeah, I know.
I was in a Sentra and it had like real buttons. I'm like, man, this is great. This doesn't have a volume knob either, which is like tough for me. It's like when you're driving fast, you just want to pull your hand off, hit the volume knob if you want to, right? Like here, it's a flick switch for you to do volume up, volume down. That's not good.
Yeah, but just the overall interior doesn't inspire me. I'm not. It looks just like an electric car interior. I don't know.
Kind of,
I'm disappointed. Like kind of a bit of a Corvette feel to it. Corvette has that contour, but I'm not sure. I don't know who's gonna pay whatever $200,000 for this, $150,000 or $200,000 for this. I'm not sure.
I mean, I don't. Yeah. If I had that much money to buy one of these, I'm not sure if I would buy one. But I gotta drive it. You gotta drive these things. You
gotta drive it.
I do have a super chat.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back. We'll come back to it. I got a super chat real quick. I don't know how to say your name other than like Bay. $5. I appreciate it. This makes Hyundai and Genesis run for their money and features more than this. Okay.
Oh, the Genesis sports car?
Yeah, like the Magma. Is that what you're mentioning?
Magma. Yeah, that one looks better.
No doubt.
It looks a lot better.
And
this one looks awkward.
That has a V8 too, right? That Magma.
It has a V8. Yeah, it's a V8. Yeah.
They got the exhaust pipes right. At least they got the quad tip exhaust pipes right. They couldn't get that right on the LC 500. They got the sound right on the LC, but it looked terrible with the exhaust setup and the stock LC. Aluminum body.
You want to show the monocoque body, the exploded view.
This one, yeah.
So that I think you know which one I'm talking about. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. It's basically underneath. Basically, it's a racing car. It's got the whole racing car cage. You know, the caged monocoque design, and you just basically plaster onto it the side panels and the door, the roof. You know, So that's why it looks a bit awkward, because you're designing around this caged structure, which is a monocoque body, and yeah, I don't know, Kirk. I'm kind of speechless right now because one, I'm disappointed about the Lexus sports car not really shown.
That's
right?
Unacceptable. And here's the side cutout that you're mentioning. The end, you open the hood and the engine's shoved way in the back, so you can see that from the side here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and the battery is at the battery is at shoulder level. So like, this is gonna like have little to no trunk space. Like,
I think that battery needs cooling. That's probably why it's lifted up high.
Okay.
It probably is pushing the air from the front, and it probably goes to the side through the air intake, and then it's probably cooling the electric motor at the back.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't know. It looks awkward. I'm not sure what to say.
Yeah, it's going to take some time for me to form an opinion about the looks of it. But it's going to be expensive. It's going to be fast. I have no doubts about that. They don't really care about design as much as performance. Like this car had to be an elite performance car first and foremost. So I'm excited to see what it's capable of. And then, is it as beautiful as a Porsche? No. All right.
I don't think so.
No, not even close, in my opinion. It's really hard to compare to much.
I mean, unfortunately, they're showing this in kind of dark matte gray, and if they show it in brighter colors, it'll be easier to figure out what it might look like. But right now, it's a bit hard to kind of get a feel for it, right? Because everything is so dark. The wheels are dark, and the photos are dark. And I guess it's on purpose. They're not showing us all the lines. And the front design, I don't know. I'm not too crazy about it either. It just looks like a high performance version of the Prius design sort of thing.
There's hammerhead design in it for sure.
Hammerhead, it is hammerhead. But the nose looks a little awkward, the way it's sticking out like that.
Yeah, the nose is really long.
Really odd. Yeah, I mean, maybe it'll look really much better in person. It's very possible you look better in person.
Yeah. Are you going to the auto salon this year? I don't remember.
No, I can't go. I'm not able to go. So yeah, it will be there. So it will be a huge deal to be able to go and see it. But yeah, I don't know. The back maybe looks a little bit better, I think.
Yeah, well, the quad exhaust goes a long ways. So we don't have so on this MID here, of course you're gonna have paddle shifters, manual mode. It's hard to say what redline is. The rev counter hasn't been maxed out yet, and it's at 7,000 RPM. So this might rev to 7,500, 8,000 RPM.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But did the press release give more spec about the engine? Did it give it the power? Or did you said 650 PS? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and about 630 pound-feet.
Yeah, I see. Okay. I don't know, 650 PS. Well, for a gasoline car, that's still substantial.
Well, yeah, for sure.
That's still a huge amount.
But they say or greater. So
or greater, yeah. Well, I guess so. For a GT3 version, will be more, I think.
Well, GT3 is typically locked around 500 horsepower. That's why they take the electric motor out there.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah.
So they could have different road specs for it, but I doubt it at this point. I think it's just going to be the 650-ish horsepower, and without having and Lexus still could, I guess, have a variant of this if they restyle.
It could still happen.
It could still could happen. Could happen.
They could be keeping that as a bit of a surprise. So I thought I heard that there is a Lexus version of the GR GT, but I don't know.
I think. Well, here's the thing. The LFR was shown to dealers 3 years ago or something. It's been a long time. So this car essentially with the GR GT3 concept that was revealed at in
Auto Salon.
Tokyo Auto Salon 2022,
Yeah.
they put a Lexus badge on that and showed it to dealers, said, hey, this is coming. Well, it doesn't look like it's coming, or a V8 powered variant in the Lexus brand is coming at this point, which is a travesty. Now you might be saying, hey, Kirk, I thought you said, these Gazoo racing cars will be sold at Lexus dealerships. That's what I've heard, but it's still not a Lexus,
Still not a Lexus, yeah. It would have made sense to make, if there was only the electric car, the Lexus, then this should have been a Lexus. The gasoline version should have been the Lexus LFA
V8,
or LFR.
V8s and like right when they kill the LC500, I heard just ended production. I don't know if that's 100%.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's what I heard. I don't know if that's 100% accurate.
I didn't hear yet. I haven't heard that's the final version. But anyway,
so
aside from that,
you pretty much have V8s completely gone out of Lexus lineup, right?
Yeah,
the IS is gone. The IS 500 is gone, right? The RCF is gone. The GSF's gone. ISF, of course, is gone. All the V8s out of the body on frame vehicles, all the V8s out of the sedans and coupes. All right. And this would have been an awesome consolation to know that Lexus is getting Lexus has always had V8, and I know they want to move with the times, but the times aren't still ready for full BEV unless they have solid state batteries, ready to drop in that LFA concept that is going to really reduce the weight of it. It's just not going to move the needle or be able to command a price that they want.
Who's gonna buy a potentially $250,000, $200,000 electric sports car from anyone, right? Let alone Lexus. I don't know. I mean, Jaguar is still planning to introduce the electric sports coupe-ish luxury coupe.
Yeah, but
I don't think anyone's gonna buy that. I mean, it's
not for the money. Not for
right? Dead on arrival, like cars like that. So
I got the Hummer EV. Yeah. I got the Hummer EV driving this week, and I'm just like, it's just so unnecessary.
It's overkill. Overkill in every possible way.
It's just I feel like when I get into it, I feel like I've just eaten at like a casino buffet for like 10 days in a row.
That's right.
It's terrible.
But I would say the two good news, maybe three, is that one, they appear to have confirmed that the name LFA will come back. That's regardless of what the car might be. So we're really excited that the name will come back, because we were speculating what that name would look like.
Well, they've been calling it LFA 2 in Japan, right?
Oh, that's true. You're right. Yeah, they did call it LFA 2. Yeah. But I mean, this one seems to confirm, because he said wait until you see the sound of the electric LFA or something. I feel like they've already confirmed that this is coming to life. So that means that name LFA will come to life. So that's good news number one. Good news number two is the fact that they actually decided to do this anyway, regardless of what the car looks like. The fact that twin turbo V8 is being placed into a real sports car, rear-wheel drive. That's, regardless of what it looks like, it's a great news. And thirdly, Akio came up and said that he's going to be around for a long time. I didn't know he's pushing 70. I thought he was in the mid 60s, or even early 60s. But I didn't realize he's already late 60s. But as long as he's around, he's not going to kill fun cars.
No.
So that could be an interesting confirmation that Toyota will continue to introduce cool cars, which they did. For this time,
they did,
but they didn't talk about timing or anything. Nothing, like not even a hint of when this will actually come to fruition.
Maybe more at the auto salon, but I doubt it. So
maybe, it's possible.
I got a couple super chats I need to get to here.
Okay, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Horse Food Co. $5. Appreciate you. He didn't say any messages that I saw. So, there he goes. He sent another one. Okay, hold on. I'm so far behind.
That's okay. Yeah.
Because some of the, if you don't get to the super chat, sometimes they just disappear.
I know.
So John Pierre, $5, appreciate it. He says, honestly shocked that they didn't make the new LFA a V8 as well. I don't think that would
Yeah.
sell well like the first LFA. Well, the first LFA didn't sell well. It was so expensive. It wasn't until people realized how special it was later on that they're like, oh man, this is one of the best cars ever made. And now they're worth over $1 million. But at the time, a Lexus sports car, Porsche people, BMW people, Ferrari people, whoever has 400K to drop on a sports car like that, they just turn their nose at it, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
and so this is like
now it's worth $1.5 million.
Yeah, Nürburgring, who knows? I was still working at Lexus when we had one of the 50 Nürburgring still available there. And it sold while I was there, and I think it sold for like 800 or 900K. But that was in 2018 or 2019, and now it's probably worth double that.
Yeah, probably worth double that.
Yeah,
and you can even find one for sale.
Yeah, and I got another super chat from Horse Food. He says, if you look at the bore of the engine, it's the same as the G16E. He says, I wonder if it's going to be on their same architecture. Huh.
I don't know. I don't know if well, that's a good comment, but I'm not sure if you can tell from that photo it is the same as the G16 because they look very similar in photos. So you have to. I'm not sure if you can confirm. But
no. In the powertrain specs in the spreadsheet at the bottom, it does say the engine bore is 87.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay.
87.5 millimeters by 80. Like the stroke is 83.1 millimeters. Maybe, maybe that's a bore size that they're going to be using with the new 2-liter. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. It could be.
Yeah.
It could
I
be.
think
Go ahead, David.
No, it's just 16E bore size used in other engines. So, it's like there's a 1.6 turbocharged engine that uses that. No, the G16E
that's a
the same as the GR Yaris engine.
That's right. Yeah,
GR Corolla engine.
That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I were reading into that too much, but
yeah.
Because you can design engine.
That's
ways.
A great, but like nice job pointing that out, though.
Yeah,
I think that's
nice job catching it. Yeah, I haven't finished reading the press release yet, so
there's a lot to it. But
let me see what else if I see.
Kid Production, $2 super chat. Love you, Kirk. Love you too, bro. We appreciate all your support. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys. I got maybe a couple minutes left. I'm running on fumes, but
of course, yeah. I'm still live because it's 6:45 p.m., but it's super late for you.
Yeah, it's been a long, and I just got back from Nashville late last night, so I'm toast. But David, any last words before we get out of here?
No, just other than that, let's keep an eye on our channels because Kirk and I'm sure we'll dig into this further. Hopefully, we'll find out more information. I'll be in Japan in a few months' time, not for January, but in March, April time, I'll be there also. And so, yeah, keep an eye. I'm sure that Best Car Magazine or some other sources will reveal more information to us in coming days or coming weeks. Yeah. And we'll get to it when Kirk and I will get into it and hopefully give you guys more details. Yeah, right now we're just still digesting everything, processing everything. Yeah.
For sure. I'll sleep on it, and we'll see you guys. Yeah, we'll see you guys soon in some upcoming videos. David, thank you for coming out. It was kind of spur of the moment. I wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but it was late enough to where I could justify it because it's my wife's birthday, so I didn't want to cut into that time that we had. And then you're like, hey, let's do this together. I'm like, great. It's always more fun to have a conversation with a real person instead of just talking to myself the whole time. So
yeah, definitely. All right, well, we should let you go to sleep, Kirk, and let's get together again soon.
All right, sounds good. All right, thanks, David. Bye.